welcome back to the Black Letter Eyes channel. Jason here. So, I wanted to jump on and try and make a quick video to help Mark G with the C celebrate his 2,000 subscribers and upwards, and he's on a bit of a thread contest thing. So I just wanted to jump on and do this and show my appreciation for Mark's channel. I want to do more of this sort of stuff, but obviously, you know, I don't post videos up here on a regular basis. It's just getting the time to do it. But so anyway, so yeah, Mark. The theme of Mark's thread is "See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil," and I'll stick a link, obviously, down below. And he wants us to pick a couple of records for each under that topic. I picked a few more because, well, why not? God knows when it is when I'll be able to make another video, so I thought I'd just show a couple more things, okay? So, what we're listening to at the minute is Slam Global, Escalator. Came out in 1968. Obviously, this has Lemmy on it, playing guitar and singing, and yeah, it's always good to hear Lemmy stoned off his balls and playing guitar and singing songs to the Dark Lord, which is always good. So yeah, that's what we're listening to. Alright, so, and plus I pulled that out to listen to it because I think it's this Saturday, David Cavernous Carnage 213, John from Rock and Metal Plus channel and Green Saber channel. I think Big Dylan's going to be on there as well, and they're all talking about the Motorhead discography, so I want to tune in for it. So I think that's happening this Saturday. So yeah, a bit of a tribute to Lemmy. Alright, so the first part of Mark's competition, and congratulations Mark, absolute legend. Obviously everybody knows Mark, and he's got an amazing channel. Like, Mark goes into a lot more, is more interested in extreme metal than I would be, but I always watch his videos. Don't always comment because there's only so many times I can type that I haven't a clue who these bands are, you know. But amazing channel and a lovely bloke. Everybody goes on about how nice Mark is, and that's completely so on the money. Such a lovely guy, but he's also a bit of a psycho. Rumour has it that he beat one of his best friends to a pulp because he touched one of his Metallica tapes. Fucking psycho. Anyway, always joking, Mark. Love you, man. Love your channel, and I hope you keep doing it for as long as you love doing it. And I love to watch it grow as well. So, alright, so first part of Mark's video, he wants us to show for See No Evil, he wants us to show some record sleeves that that enhance the listening experience and just give it all an overall great package to the music, stuff that we really resonate with. So I just picked these out. I decided to do this about 15 minutes ago, so I just grabbed stuff that instinctively came out. I kept it all heavy metal in the vibe of Mark's channel, and I was listening to this one the other day, so I lifted it. This has got a great cover on it, Protector, Shedding of Skin. So this record, is something about the vibe of this. I think I love this record because it reminds me of, like, if you remember those Osborne books that were aimed at younger readers back in the early 80s, late 70s. I still have them all. You know, they had beautiful illustrations in them, and that's what this artwork reminds me of. Just has a brilliant morbid vibe to it, with the corpse and the surrounding environment starting to take it back in again. It's absolutely fantastic, and as well when you put the needle on it and it plays that intro, and you can hear the buzzing of the flies and the birds singing in the trees. It just gets you ready for well, the blast that's going to come after that. Cracking record, and I just love the LP sleeve. Alright, so these are all very obvious records are going on the wall. These first ones that came to mind. Priest, Sad Wings of Destiny. Absolutely love this artwork. And my favourite Priest logo, I've talked about this before. It just makes an absolutely superb sleeve. This Fallen Angel, beautiful looking. Probably my favourite record sleeve of all time. Sabbath, the debut album. And my God, this. Can you imagine buying this in 1970? Friday the 13th, taking it home, opening it up, seeing that inverted cross on the inside, reading the freaky, creepy poem, and that song kicking in with the bells and the totem bells and the rainfall. Superb. We have this framed in our living room, a print of this, without the logo and the text and stuff on it, obviously. And Chaos is completely normal, like all the stuff we have around our house. But every now and again, I see the impact of this cover on people who are not in that headspace. They would come in to visit or whatever. Or maybe a delivery guy would come in and he'd come into the living room. You go into our living room, turn straight around. It's the first thing you're hit with across the back wall is a frame picture of this, and you can see the cogs going on their heads. To us, is completely normal, you know. Not that there's just something beautiful about this sleeve. Maple Durham Mill. I've never been to Maple Durham Mill in England, but if I do go, you can guarantee I'll be getting the photograph taken at the exact same spot, like all Black Sabbath fans do. Yeah. What else can you say about this? Well, this the band were aware of this Mark's Keith image that was going to be used for the record, but they weren't prepared. They didn't know about the inverted cross in the inside and the poem. As far as I can remember, reading books about it, and the record label decided to put the totem bells on and the falling rain at the start of the track Black Sabbath. So, and thank fuck they did, right? Because it's absolutely amazing. Superb album cover, absolutely amazing. This next one, Iron Maiden Killers. This is another absolutely stunning LP sleeve to me. Just the way this image is so up on your face, and it's getting a classic horror vibe to it. And the moon is replaced by the street light, and all the detail in the background. The curve of Eddie's back here is amazing. The way you don't see the victim, you just see the hands and the sticky blood on the axe. I first seen this when I stayed over at my cousin's house when I was about 9 or 10, and he was later on that night we went to sleep. I was sleeping on the floor in a sleeping bag, and he was laying up on his bed sleeping, and the light from outside street was just coming in through the blinds and catching the poster of this he had on his wall, and I just sat on the ground in that sleeping bag staring at this poster, freaked out and fascinated by it. And wasn't long after that then I found out that Iron Maiden was a band. I didn't know what it was. I just thought the image was incredible. But yeah, Killers by Iron Maiden, superb album cover. Yeah, here's another one that makes an amazing album cover. To Megatherion by Celtic Frost. I have never been a massive Celtic Frost fan, or Celtic Frost, but this makes an incredible album sleeve. The music on this doesn't equal what this cover is saying. You can interpret this cover in lots of different ways, but the music can't match the power of the visual on this. And that's maybe just because I'm not a massive fan. I do like Celtic Frost or Celtic Frost, but I love that guitar sound and the riffs, but they've never been a massive band to me. But this cover, this makes it an amazing record sleeve, and no doubt this helps shift a shitload more copies than it would have done. Amazing cover. So, Speak No Evil So Mark wants us to show a few records that we won't hear a bad word about, okay? I think it was Scott from No Solution said the same thing. You know, I'm not the sort of person that gets annoyed at people. I like having a bit of banter with people, but I don't get annoyed about if somebody likes a record, I don't, blah, blah, blah. It's fucking stupid, right? Especially if you're an adult. If you're above 16 years old and you're getting on like that, you're a fucking ball bag. But, anyway, some records you'll not hear me talk badly of, I very much doubt. These are records that introduced me to heavy metal music. First one, Twisted Sisters, Under the Blade. This is basically the band that got me into heavy metal music. My friend found a tape when I was in primary school. He found a tape in his uncle's car of the Come Out and Play album, and we used to play that after school all the time in his living room. And after that, it was all over for me. I didn't, everything that I was interested in, sports, football, everything else, that all started to die away, and I just wanted to hear more and more heavy metal music. So yeah, Twisted Sisters, Under the Blade, absolutely fantastic LP. Yeah, I got to see Twisted Sister when they were united, because I never got to see them. Obviously, they were already gone, split up, done, dusted by '87, and it was a few years after that I heard of them. But when I did get to see them, when they got back together, they played the first date in London Astoria. I bought a ticket straight away. Me and my missus went. I got to meet Dee Snider. He was a fucking legend, and they were one of the heaviest bands I've ever seen. And I was 12 years old again, and it was fucking unreal. But yeah, Under the Blade by Twisted Sister. Sick motherfucker till the day I die. Next up, another massively important album to me and the heavy metal in general, Wasp's debut. I just need to look at this cover and I'm 11 and 12 years old again. Yeah. This has got songs like Torture Never Stops, Tormentor, On Your Knees. It's just absolutely an incredible LP. And Wasp, especially Black Loss, is one of those people who do a lot of things first. Alright, they had their influences by Alice Cooper and stuff, but they set a lot of trends that would carry right on through heavy metal. You know, their whole stage setup, the Torture Rex. Blackie was throwing the devil horns way before it was a trend. You know, Torture Rex throwing the meat into the crowd, drinking blood from skulls, saw blades dangling off their bollocks, just eating worms on stage before your guy had a cryptopsy thought it would be cool. And that's even before you get to how fucking good his voice is and how many great songs they wrote. But yeah, the debut album by Wasp. I'll stop because I'll keep going on and probably nobody's watching this already. Alright, another one, Hear No Evil, or Speak No Evil from me, Bark at the Moon by Ozzy. I bought this when I can't remember if it was my 12th or 13th birthday, but it was around there. My parents had given me money for my birthday, and they told me specifically that I had to buy clothes with it because I needed to buy me some new clothes. Of course, I went down to the bottom of the street to a friend's house, and I knew he was selling some records, this older guy, and I bought some LPs of him. One of them was this. I bought some Iron Maiden, Fastways, Trick or Treat soundtrack. I bought The Ultimate Sin by Ozzy as well, but this was the one. I brought this home and I spun it over and over and over again that night, and this gave me such a strange, weird feeling. I know I've talked about this before. Just something about it, just the vibe on it that just, I've been searching for records that give me that vibe ever since. I have found some, but this just brings me back to that age and listening to this with innocent ears and just being absolutely blown away by it. This is the version that has spiders on it. Waiting for Darkness is one of my favourite 80s metal tracks, with that horror vibe, and I love the werewolf theme, the blue, this sent my young mind into fucking overdrive, and I haven't recovered since. Alright, so what's that? That's see no evil, hear no evil, no, speak no evil. Fuck, shit, this, right? Anyway, the last part of it, right? Hear no evil, fuck's sake, is a couple of recommendations, or a couple of records you've seen a couple of other channels showing, and you bought them, you picked them up. These are both reissues, and the first one is Demolition Hammer's second LP, Epidemic of Violence. This, I seen Dave from Cavernous Carnage show this, and I went and bought it straight away. I have the first album, I've always liked the first album, I have it already, so I just wanted this one on vinyl, so bought it. Blistering album, cracking album. Another one, another reissue that I seen, Melanie Loves Death Metal talking about the reissues when they came out, and I went straight and bought it as well. I used to have this on tape back in the day, and I absolutely loved it when it came out. Dismembers Like an Ever-Flowing Stream. So I just wanted this in vinyl, great to pick it up, and it doesn't hit me as well as it did when I was younger, you know, but it's still a brilliant listen, and it's got amazing artwork on it by Dan Seagrave. I had this on t-shirt as well back in the day, and had a big heavy print on it with a Dismember logo down the sleeves, but what a cracking listen. As I say, not as impactful obviously as it was when I heard it back when I was, when they came out in 91, 14 or something, but so anyway, I hope that was quick. 17 minutes, Jesus Christ. I hope everybody's keeping well, and congratulations to you, Mark One. Absolutely amazing channel. Long may it continue and grow, and you'll entertain us, showing us through your listening habits and your collection. And yeah, that's about it. If you made it this far, like Mark, you're a legend. If not, oh well, and I will see you soon, hopefully, maybe in a couple of years' time. Who knows? See you later, bye.